Before I start my commentary, I just wanted to be transparent for a second. I really thought it was necessary. And I want to just say that things aren't always the way that they seem. And I respectfully respect that. Now, everybody is entitled to form their own opinions. When I get on here and I give my little 2 cents, it doesn't mean that I'm right. Doesn't mean that I'm wrong. It's just what I speculate. It's just an opinion based on what I see. It's just my perception of everything. It doesn't make me right or wrong. Just because you feel a certain way, I don't have a problem with that. I like the diversity. I like that. Because when I drop down in the comments, you guys give me so many different ways of seeing things that I didn't even think about. And I'll be like, oh yeah, I didn't think about that. I'm so open to that. I'm not closed-minded. I'm an open-minded person. And when I see different things, it changes my perception. And it doesn't make me right or wrong. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Now, initially, when this case first came out, honestly, I thought it was racially motivated. And that's just what it was. So many people were upset about that. But in my world, I lived through that, y'all. That's my world. Do I like that? No. I wish it wasn't like that. But in my world, that's the way it is. So many people are saying, why are you saying it's racially motivated? I mean, that's just my opinion. Because in my world, I see that all the time. So you can't get upset if I feel that way, because that's what I live through every day. You're not walking a mile in my shoes. You don't have to go out and deal with individuals the way that I have to deal with them based on my color, based on the fact that I'm African American. Like you don't have that. Certain people don't have to deal with that. So it's not fair for you to say I shouldn't feel that way. Do I want to feel that way? No. I wish racism didn't exist because I love everybody. I don't care what color you are. That's just me. I don't care. I don't care what color you are. I don't see that. I just know when I come across certain people and I see how they treat me, I know that, okay, well, I'm not going to be ugly to you because I see that you're trying to be ugly toward me. I'm just going to stay away from you. But I'm not going to be ill will toward you because that's just not me. And I'm not going to let nobody change my spirit at all. You can be racist. I don't care. Keep that energy over there. But you're not going to get it from me. But okay, I see you. Stay where you at. But I'm not going to push it back to you. I'm just going to stay away from you. Because you're not going to change my heart just because you have a black heart. So yes, initially when I saw this case, I thought it was racially motivated. When I found out that they knew who the suspect was and they didn't go pick him up, I thought it was racially motivated. Because in my world, if Taekwon go out there and kill somebody, he's not getting a 7-day pass. He's not getting a 17-day pass. They're going to pick him up today. I'm sorry. You don't get a little 17-day vacation. No. You don't get 17 days to lay low and possibly get your parents to get it together to where they can get you the hell out of Dodge and then we can't find you. No, Taekwon is getting picked up today. So yes, after I found out they knew who the suspect was and they still didn't pick him up and they still was protecting this person, okay, it gotta be that. Was I right? No. Was I wrong? No. It's just my opinion. Then I see the letter. Okay, well, once I saw the letter, I'm like, well, maybe it's the parent. Lord, I hope he didn't do it. Did he catch Devin in her room getting out the window? Allegedly, they say he didn't have a good relationship with her. So he seen Devin in her room and he just went ballistic and snapped. That's the next thing I thought. I ain't say I was right or wrong. Then I get in my comments and somebody, well, have you ever thought it might have been like a love triangle? Huh? You know what? It could have been. Like, I don't just stick to one thing. Like, I'm open to anything because ultimately, when I get on this platform and I bring y'all the little information that I get, I'm on here trying to I'm on here with you guys because collectively, We could put our thoughts together and we could like try to make it make sense together. Because at the end of the day, it's justice for Lyric and Devin. And that's it. That's really, at the end of the day, y'all, I just put out information because I want those two kids to get justice, because those babies did not deserve to get what they got. I'm sorry. So at the end of the day, I don't care if it's a black person. I don't care if they're white. I don't care if they're purple. I don't care if they're green. It doesn't matter. Whoever it is needs to be held accountable. Point blank, period. And I want to say about racism, because a lot of people act like they don't know what it means. Racism does not exist just between African Americans and Caucasians. Racism doesn't mean that Caucasians are just racist towards blacks. You might have Caucasians that don't like Spanish. You might have blacks that don't like whites. Racism does not permit just between the African American clan and Caucasian. It doesn't just exist between us two. Racism is a prejudice. It could be not even based on color. It could be based on your sexual preference. It could be based on your lifestyle. That's racism. It's one person feeling more superior than the other person. So it doesn't just exist between ethnic groups. Get that. It's way bigger than that. So don't just say, oh, racism, it's just not a black and white thing. It's way bigger than that. And once everybody get past that and really start putting our heads together collectively, then maybe some things will start changing. Maybe things will start changing. Because right now, everybody's just so set and stuck in their ways, and that shit is ridiculous. Now, okay, what if it was a love triangle? Am I right? I don't know. So what if somebody liked Lyric? Lyric is a pretty girl, but Lyric didn't respond to them the way they felt she should have. Maybe Lyric likes Devin, or maybe they hit it off, and the other person was just so mad and pissed off and so evil. He felt as if, you know what? Well, if I can't have her, you won't either. Am I right? I don't know. It's just my opinion. It's just my opinion, y'all. And I'm just really trying to be as real and honest and transparent with y'all as much as I can. It's just my opinion. And basically, we on here together trying to just make it make sense together. I found an interesting article on Twitter today, and I wanted to share it with you guys. And this is compliments of the North Carolina Beat. Shout out to you. The North Carolina Beat has learned the name of the district court judge that issued a protective order to stop the media and anyone else from obtaining public records in the double homicide case of 14-year-old Lyric Woods and 18-year-old Devin Clark. Judge Hathaway Pendergrass is the Orange County District Judge who granted a petition by Orange County District Attorney Jeff Neiman to seal all public record information usually obtained by the press to learn more about what happened to Woods and Clark. Pendergrass, who is a Democrat, has been on the bench in Orange and Chatham County since 2020 after being appointed by Governor Roy Cooper. Over the last 2 days, the North Carolina Beat has learned that many residents and at least 2 attorneys, whose names we will not release, have said that Pendergrass often gets his rulings wrong more than right. Instead of Pendergrass granting Orange County DA Jeff Neiman's motion to seal the public information about the case, Pendergrass should have granted a motion to have this 17-year-old juvenile transferred to adult court to be tried as an adult for these 2 murders. The protective order will bar anyone, including the media, from obtaining police reports, 911 calls, or any information considered public records under North Carolina Public Records Law GS 132-1. However, what is unfortunate for Orange County District Attorney Jeff Neiman and Sheriff Charles Blackwood is that whatever they were hiding at some point has to come out unless they decide to prosecute the alleged 17-year-old in juvenile court. However, a judge can close a juvenile proceeding from the public if he or she has a good cause to do so. According to the nccourts.gov, all juvenile court hearings in North Carolina are open to public. However, a judge may close the courtroom for a good cause to protect sensitive information about the juvenile's families, or the victims from public disclosure. On Tuesday, the North Carolina Beat obtained a protective order signed by Judge Pendergrass to stop the release of any and all information related to this case. Many of you may think, well, I thought the information was already sealed because the 17-year-old is a juvenile. That's correct, but in this case, this order stops the media and anyone else from obtaining public information such as police reports, 911 calls, etc. Judge Pendergrass signed the protective order on Monday, September 26, 2022, and here is a copy of that protective order. On Wednesday, October the 5th, immediately after the arrest of the said suspect, Devin's mom made a statement. She said, "It's been a long 17 days, but I'm happy and I'm relieved that the suspect is now in custody. I want justice for Devin and Lyric, not just my child. There's no reason these innocent kids were taken. I don't care if the suspect sits and says to my face a reason why he did it. I just pray that with this arrest, that Devin's family and Lyric's family is able to start the grieving process. You know, I could not imagine losing a child. And especially for Devin's mom, Tiffany, because she really didn't get a chance to see her son. She never was able to see him that one last time. And I know that's rough as a mother. I mean, I couldn't even imagine. So my heart goes out to her. But hopefully, with this arrest, the grieving process can begin. So I'm sending my prayers, love, and light to both families. Now at the memorial site where the said bodies were to be discovered, where there was one memorial cross, now there's two. One for Lyric and one for Devin. Rest easy. You have a whole bunch of people down here fighting for you. And we will fight to the end to make sure you guys get the justice that you deserve. Sleep easy. We'll be down here fighting.